Boom. There we go. So apparently transition to the main scene works. Hopefully I have tracking. I think it might be the glass window on my new PC case that is disrupting my tracking occasionally. Either that or like lost USB connection. No, lost USB connection would screw up my audio. So let's try using these. They're not really comfortable with my hands, but they'll have to work. They are the ones synced up to the headset right now. So a fisherman's tale. I've been looking forward to play this because it has a mechanism where you kind of play with yourself, but at a different scale. Yeah, it's kind of exciting. Hands work, no finger tracking with the knuckles, but it's trigger based, so maybe it's only triggers the entire game. Let's check settings. Room scale, yep. That works for me. English. Hints. What is hints? Get some hints if you're stuck for too long. You can turn them on or off at any time. Let's turn off hints for now. And let's hope for the best. Are those all the settings? There's nothing for anti-aliasing, super sampling, anything. It kind of looks a bit blurry, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. The text is aliasing a bit. Would be nice to push that up now when I have a better PC, but okay. Let's start. Chapters. So there are 6 chapters. Let's see if I can do all of this in one go. I've heard that it's about an hour and a half. Hopefully the entire overlay and stuff is working. Who knows at this point?
Now, stop me if you have heard this one before. Once upon a while ago, there was a fisherman's puppet, carefully made by hand. The puppet lived a simple life inside a model lighthouse, with everything in its place. And every day began the same way when he brushed his wooden teeth.
So I'm apparently a puppet. I guess I'm made out of wood.
He was
Seems
a
mostly
handsome one. It's true.
anything is
But
physically enabled.
time to brush.
I say time to brush, but I'm not sure what to brush with.
The toothbrush was in its usual place, beside the basin.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you don't think...
This mirror is pretty terrible in resolution.
You've never had a cavity and a splinter at the same time. Next, he put a log inside his little stove to warm things up.
Turn and face the stove. No, I don't want to turn. I'm doing that manually. Press the button to launch your hand forward.
The puppet would put a log inside the stove.
Oh, that was teleport.
Careful now.
Okay. Oh, the grip button. Oop. So I have telescopic arms.
It would get cold in here. The puppet would put a log inside his little stove.
This is a funky mechanism.
Nice and warm, safe from the storm. Next, he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell. All of
I
that.
guess this means I don't have to actually bend down, but it's not as immersive and it's kind of, you know, doing anything with your hands on
What
sticks
next?
is a bit less
Next,
accurate.
we would take the old duster and dust his lucky seashell.
Since the door can push all of this inside.
His routine never changed. Next, he would dust the little seashell on the shelf in the corner.
Wait, this is the basin? Basin? Hmm.
What next? Next, he would take the old duster and dust his lucky seashell. There. The shell reminds
This is a
him
wall.
of the sea when it was calm.
Doing it through the wall.
Next, the fisherman would open wide his window to check the weather.
There's a radio. Woo! Physicality is so fun in VR.
Sound of the storm. Safe to open the window.
It's a bit dark. Oh. Maybe because I'm learning how to interact, I guess.
Finally, and most important, every day he would work on his latest model. There, in the center of the room, a perfect model of his own little lighthouse. Yes!
I'm gonna increase the volume a bit.
The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model cabinet.
I'm gonna do that in
Being
voice
around
meter.
here, somewhere.
There we go. You're inside the decor. Yeah. Whoop.
The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model cabinet. They must have been around here, somewhere.
I'm a bit annoyed that my physical space is not aligned to the house. Not sure if I can adjust this somehow.
The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model.
Yeah.
They must have been around here, somewhere.
There's a part missing. Can I open this? Yeah. Oh. More cutlery. Oh, another pearl. Pearls of a new beginning. It's a stool. Oh, things actually move back. Okay. Oh.
The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model cabinet. They must have been around here, somewhere.
Which is in this and which is out. I saw this lock, so...
Now, the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside.
Oh, it's a bit creepy to have my head
There.
attached.
Lucky this model snapped together. Now that tired out from his routine, the fisherman will rest his aching wooden bones in his own rocking chair and go to sleep. And dream of models. Safe inside, where the smell of paint and glue was always fresh, where the world was simple and snapped together, the puppet would follow his routine. Brush his wooden teeth, dust his lucky shell, and work on his model.
Yeah, I'm working on a model of myself and the room I'm in. I think when he opened that window opened. Oh, was that my shadow?
Walls within walls, closing out the storm so it could never reach inside. Until one night.
I've not had light on this shelf before. Oh, and here we have the title screen. Oh.
begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in. It might be nothing, but better safe than salvage, I always say. Coming up next, another hour of...
Better safe than salvage. I'm gonna see how the room looks in the next scene. If it has rotated at all. Oh crap!
Every morning, the fisherman's puppet woke inside his model lighthouse with
Oh, they
everything
reset
in
the...
its
Oh
place.
crap!
And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different.
What I would have liked here is that
Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he
I
was
guess
safe
the
here.
space might be larger than
But
my
two silly planks of
my
wood
own
were going
space,
to get
but
between him and his routine.
let's brush the teeth. I didn't really want to teleport around. Oh yeah,
The
this
cords
is
were
a problem.
He would need some kind of tool. He couldn't get them off by hand.
At least it's bright now and I can actually see what I'm doing. But I also
He had
now
to find a way to pry off the boards.
now it's even harder to get my room aligned to this room because it's at a terrible angle. So I guess I will just do I'll try to find my... Didn't I turn on the center marker? I'm gonna check my settings. Play space. Maybe not in play space. Chaperone. Center marker. Oh, here it is. There we go. That is very useful. So now I know exactly where my room is. I can put this... yeah, I was gonna stand in the middle, but...
Find something to pry off the boards.
I accidentally moved my hand away because I'm using the knuckles. Squeezing them actually triggers the grip, but also the... I think that's the A button. Is it the B button? It's the A button, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm using legacy bindings now. Could actually check that, that's a bit interesting. Controller binding, Fisherman's tail. Oh, come on. Knuckles legacy default, yep. I am actually gonna turn off the grip. Let's see. Yeah, let's just trash that and trash that. And I will use the buttons instead because I do the squeezing by mistake. Did I save that? We'll know soon. Assume. Yeah, now I can't squeeze it. Now I need to push the buttons.
Air. He had to
That's
find a way
fine.
to pry off the boards.
Will I get feed if I add trackers? Yep. That's too heavy. It's nice that I can interact with it. Oh, I realized something. This anchor and this anchor are very similar. So... oh, I want to walk all the way. Oh, can I...
Find something to
No.
pry off the boards.
Fork?
but wasn't going to pry the boards off.
You're a snarky, what's it called? Narrator. Can I turn on? No. Not sure if I have.
He needed some air. He had to find a way to... this would do. What was it Papa used to say?
Oh no.
Use the right tool for the right
Oh,
job.
no. I think I'll have to wait for it to Yeah, there we go. Whoop. Did it react to me looking at that place? I'm not sure. I would call this a nail horn. I'm not sure if that translates, but whatever. Come on.
Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time. At last, the smell of the ocean. But outside, he couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu! If this was what lay outside, then what was inside his own little model lighthouse, in the model of his own room?
Can I don't see my hand coming in here. Ah, that's a disappointment. So it's only my head. Okay, yeah, I can't... But I do see those hands. But Oh, it clips the hands before it gets into the house. Okay. I guess it would be a bit too easy to just like cover your own vision completely, so it makes sense. Whee. Oh, I can.
There inside the model, exact in every detail, but the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
Dear listeners, a general alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling up-to-the-minute
That's the radio.
a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out into the storm.
The lighthouse. The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now.
There's an effect here that is really weird.
Lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something in.
So naturally I would expect to see multiple versions of myself, like a hall of mirrors basically. But that model that is a physical model seems to replicate a version behind it perfectly, so it feels like a screen space effect almost.
The anchor.
I don't see myself continue like that, but I can see that ladder being copied in. So I guess this is also rendered to texture. I don't know. Yeah, I guess the lighthouse is in 1 to 3 copies, and it kind of dims out into darkness. I think it's just that this is so close to the dimmed out model that it looks weird. Yeah. Oh, so the obvious thing to do now is
Of course.
pick this
As
out.
below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self.
No. So I don't get to be the captain apparently. I have a hat. Can I can't remove the hat. Okay. Okay, this is a bit
Now, time
This is a
to
bit
get out of this little room.
insane. Oh, and it interacts physically with everything. Yeah, that is a bit funny. I missed what you said. Sorry, Hopefully he'll repeat it soon. Colombi Britannic Tempest. I don't know what language this is. Report the
The
pitch.
path was clear. Time to light the lighthouse.
Oh, the path was clear. Right.
Zut! The door was locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room.
Checking.
Now, when was that?
Ugh.
And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet. Yeah, you with the strings. Over here.
Oh.
On the shelf. Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Why did you take the roof off?
the fisherman. He felt, his lucky shell had just
Earn
started poking through.
hardest.
And very rudely too. So he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain.
Oh, the hat.
Of course. And the captain needs his hat and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and a life preserver.
Missed it.
Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
How does it look?
I want to be in the middle of my space to have
Dashing? Oh, it does.
the ability to walk around.
Now, fetch your captain his life preserver. Allez, allez. Allez.
Fetch the cap? What? What did it say? Oh crap, what did he want this time?
Have you found anything? Bring it to me when you find something. So, you found everything?
That was actually it. Wow, okay.
A wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave. Now, just let me get out of this damn shell.
So that is the captain. That's a nice mustache.
I feel so much lighter, and the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow silly old sailor. And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here, on guard. Now, let's see. Where did I leave the key? I was holding the key. That will do. All right, are you ready? Me too, I think.
That's a nasty gunk.
Farewell, shipmate. I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
He would need to find his way up the tower in the darkness. And already he could hear the storm rising outside.
Oh. I almost thought I was gonna find a lantern because of the darkness. But apparently not. Oh, here we go. There's a boat. So far the puzzles have been more about listening and following instructions, basically. But this was, I guess, was that the second chapter if the prelude was... Now it's chapter 2, okay. Let's see. One problem with puzzle games in VR
We're with
is
you
the
through the night, fish fans, and
ramping
remember,
difficulty.
no catch is worth risking life and limb, even if it is the biggest, richest, fishiest catch you've ever seen. And to all you lighthouse keepers out there, keep those brights on. This one's for you.
Yep. Let's venture on. They would like. I guess a few things are different. Let's pick this up. Let's not pick this up.
How long had it been? The room was
A
dusty.
few of the things are gone.
Musty.
Or they hide them in new places in a new level, obviously. It's a bit weird to open all the old stuff just to check for... Oh! That could have been a place for one in the previous level. I'm not sure... I guess I could just replay that later. I'm not sure if they are in order, like if they are actually different, or if you just need to collect a certain amount. Yep, who knows? Oh, tracking. Oh no, that blue is actually... Is that when I push my head into... Oh yeah. So I think it's my tracking being lost because it's so sudden. But it's just me being too close to stuff. Probably. Because tracking loss should be grey, not blue, so that makes sense. Is this
The
looking
biggest
like a
fish
looking
that had
glass?
a coat. The fisherman had spent all his life trying to land a catch as big as that.
Well, don't you look like a total drink of...
Oh, that was quick! Oh, whoa! Where? Someone is calling for water.
It was still alive.
Oh!
This went against everything he had learned. He had to get the fish some water.
This font is so hard. Thurnus obissus. Okay. Oh. Two of them. And there's a can opener? Oh, these are more dead than the one on the wall. Oh, it won't go down again. Oh, it's an infinite fish spawner. Okay. There was a box in the box, but I can't touch the box.
This section of wall seemed loose. Of course, he had forgotten to glue this part of the model. It was only held on with two latches.
Oh,
You might
pipes.
say they were natural enemies, the fish and the fisherman.
Oh wait,
Not let it die of thirst.
what happened with the pipe piece I dropped? Is that now... Oh, it's reduced in size again. Oh, that's annoying. So it's a bit... hand in hand, yeah. Okay. So I just picked that from my own hand while still holding it. It's pretty amazing how stable it was, regardless. I mean, if I push this down here... I wonder if they are running some kind of smoothing on this, or if this is just how good the tracking is. Clearly I can detonate. There's achievements for everything.
He must find some water for the poor creature.
Yeah, water. It's a bit easy to get distracted from the main objectives due to the mechanics being very interesting. I guess
The door upstairs was locked. Naturally.
Locked.
That would have been too easy.
That would have been too easy. That's a kind of a fourth wall breaking thing. Like a comment on the game development or the game design. It's pretty funny. I imagine this is full of something because it's leaking.
Water. Oh, s'il vous plaît. Water.
You might say they were natural enemies, the fish and the fisherman, but he could not let it die of thirst.
There we go. Let's restart the camera. Well, that was probably the hardest crash I've had of the wireless system so far.
Water.
Wow. Okay. It didn't look like I was entirely disconnected. It seemed like only the headset shut down, but then I still had audio, but no camera, and one controller was desynced. I have one adapter on my PC acting as a Watchman dongle. So I'm not sure if this controller has transitioned to that, which is weird because I didn't sync it. I synced one of the original Vive modes with the Watchman dongle. I need one more piece of pipe to connect all these things, which might provide water at some point. Not 100% sure where that pipe is right now. Awkwardly hard bottles. Oh, let's see if I can pull my house apart. That is slightly terrifying. Just removing a piece of the wall.
Water. Water.
Oh, look at this. Ha! Ha! Ha ha ha! Okay, that's hilarious. Wow, okay. Shouldn't this be pretty bad for the lighthouse as a whole? That has to have been there for a reason, and the center column is completely broken. Oh, I'm not even finished. There's still one missing. Okay. It's annoying that I can't look in my own face. That's just how it works. Okay, so that was one smaller and one bigger and one normal size pipe. Are there actually 3 pipes? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Let's finish... No, let's finish only the red one.
There. Now
Okay. That was a red herring. Oh yeah, it just goes in a
must find some
2 dead ends.
more creature.
Not sure where the water actually goes. I have a bucket. It feels very suspicious. Let's use the bucket. Oh, red pipe as a good tip. Can I... Oh, please. Oh, I got a fork in the
Success.
bucket.
Too much
Oh.
success. Water flooded into the mother. Quick,
Oh.
hold your breath. The water closed over him, and the memories came flooding back. The coldness, the darkness, the ocean tossing and
I still have the bucket!
like a rag doll.
Wow, okay, that was unexpected.
But wait a minute. Puppets can't drown. No, a bit of water wouldn't stop this fisherman.
Question is how to get rid of the water, because it clearly is an infinite source of water, considering it's duplicating. Now Mr. Fishy is happy.
Water everywhere, but is there anything to eat? I'm hungry. Hungry.
It seemed Papa had forgotten
Hey.
to feed his stuffed
Is there
fish.
food out here? There must be food. Food.
Let's
Who are you, oh noble fish? And do you know how to reach the top of the lighthouse? The fisherman asked.
I'm a big-eyed tuna. My eyes are even bigger than my stomach. And if you want to go upstairs,
they teleported out of the bucket.
well,
That's...
you'll have to feed me first.
There must be food out here.
Nothing? I'll starve.
Do I need to push them through this way?
Succumb to hunger. If only
I guess I need to hold them while they're big. That's probably key factor to
smelled-
success.
Vintage, huh? But a stuffed fish could hardly be picky.
That's one big mouth.
a bone, a fish bone. It's stuck in my throat.
What next? It seemed the fish had choked on its own appetite. And also a fish bone.
Uh-oh.
He had to climb inside the mouse. The fisherman was afraid. No, there was the bone of contention.
Okay, that's a bit terrifying.
Thank you, fisherman. I could not get enough, you know. I wanted more, always, like an obsession. But you, Legoland walkers, we don't know anything about that. Of course, you have everything, don't you?
Well, what could the puppet say to that?
Now I must repay you. The key to the tower door is outside. I saw a huge figure hide it near the mirror a long time ago.
Outside? A huge figure? Could it be Papa? Take me
Can I
there,
actually
cried the fisherman.
walk outside and live in the huge world? That is quite the exciting prospect. Because we're playing with scale, but I've still inhabited only a true to scale building. I have not escaped
Climb on
outside. Oh, crap. Should I do nothing with the bone?
Welcome aboard Fish Flight 123. Please keep your arms inside the mouth at all times.
This is a pretty good design because
Please.
I can see the top and bottom row teeth at all times. But turning
Plenty of legroom.
is still stomach churning.
To be desired. And there was a distinct smell of... Oh yes, sardines.
So I'm clearly getting transported to some parts of the scenery that I recently interacted with as a big person. So I guess teleportation is really mandatory.
Them little morsel. The key is up there.
What? Oh, inside the mirror?
The key was too high. It needed something. Perhaps back in the lighthouse, there might be something he could use. The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
Wait, do I need to use the fish repeatedly now to go back and forth? That sounds a bit annoying. Oh. Guess there's just a set amount to find. I think I need to build a miniature bridge here while not being a miniature myself. Oh, it fades. Nice. So I can go back and forth quickly. It's almost like a teleport. Not quite, but
The fish
almost.
was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
Thing is, most of these teleport back after you drop them. Will these stay in place? If that's the case, they are not behaving as advertised otherwise.
Find the key.
Oh. Wait, so am I building this or not? I'm not sure.
The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
This is definitely the deepest hole. How height steps work? I think that could possibly work. I'm suspecting...
Close to the sink or above.
I'm suspecting that the... Okay, that one does despawn. I don't know if there's a timer on it. Well, clearly there's a timer on it, but... Yeah.
He only needed to find the key.
Okay. Let's see if they No, they haven't reset, so... I can't stand on them. Oh, I guess never mind.
The key was around there, close to the sink or above.
I thought I would build a ramp for myself while tiny, but that seems not to be the case. But then why can I travel here? Clearly there has to be something that's going on. Suggested that I need to look through the...
He only needed to find the key.
I don't see anything really on the inside, so maybe it's not actually in there? Oh, maybe I should smash the mirror with something. What? The fork?
The
And
key
maybe do
was
it in the
around
model?
there, close to the sink or above.
Using a giant fork apparently does not do damage to the mirror.
He needed to find
And now I think I lost it. Can you do this in multiple steps? I need to do an experiment. Oh, there's the fork. Can I do it one more? No, that is the giant fork. But can I do this? Oh no, it's actually not appearing, so
around the mirror when it was
there is a physical limit to how many times you can enlarge stuff. I would assume the same if I... Oh, now I'm getting a bit too close to stabbing myself. So...
The key was around there, close to the sink or above.
it might be here, but who knows? That's back there again. So destroying the mirror did not work. Key is around the mirror.
The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
It's clearly a fat slab of crystal or something. Seems like every surface is mirrored, not just the top surface or the bottom surface. So it's definitely suspicious. Can I...
The key was around there, close to the sink or above.
I don't see any spikes.
He only needed to find the key.
On the mirror or above? Oh, I saw the mirror image vanishes when I turn my head too far up again. That's calling for you. Or something.
The key was around there, close to the sink or above.
Am I stuck already?
He only needed to find the key.
Maybe it's actually tiny? It's not like there's super many places to look at her.
The key was around there, close to the sink or above.
Question is just which form is the key in? Is it tiny or huge or
He needed to find the key.
inside the soap? Soap is possible to push, I guess. Oh, it's because this tool is physics enabled. My hand isn't.
The key was around there, close to the sink or above.
Allumets. Surete. Oh. Oh.
He only needed to find the key.
Can't escape into the rest of the room. Why can I even become small? That's the question.
The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
There you go.
He only needed to find the key.
Nope. Yeah, the key, about that. Seems it's gone.
The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
Still unopenable box. I use this to feed the fish. Can I remove these? No, those are now stuck.
He only needed to find the key.
This is part of the house. The shell is gone. I don't know where the captain went.
The key was around there, close to the sink or above.
Or above.
The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
Not sure this is actually sensible.
The key was around there, close to the sink or above.
Oh. A ladder.
He only needed to find the key.
I know you're saying that, but just curious that tracking was kind of freaking out there.
The fish was around the
Almost
mirror
in the middle of the room.
to show where the key was.
Okay, this is kind of frustrating.
The key was around there, close to the sink or above. The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
Nothing. Can I eat the soap? No. I can't take close looks.
The key was around there.
Oh, I see the key.
Close to the sink or above.
Can I grab it when I'm big? So now I finally have my eye on it, but how do I get it?
He only needed to find the key.
how
The
to
key
get it
was around there,
out
close to
from...
the sink or above.
Uh,
He only needed to find the key.
I know where it is. Just don't know how to get it out of there. Seems like I need a magnet and a rope,
When he was
but
trying to show
I'm
me
not
who he was.
sure that exists. Wait, is this actually usable here? Oh, look at that. Uh, there's a reason for every movable item. Now the music changed.
This was much too big to be moved. He had to find another way to move it. This was much
I
too
want to
big
use it.
He had to find
Oh,
another way.
teleport to it.
At last, time to get back to the lighthouse.
Okay, this teleport mechanic was a bit odd. I guess I should have like use. It's not completely obvious that you teleport to a ladder. Just grabbing it here should be enough, I think. But yeah.
Thank you for helping me, the fisherman said.
Of course, you helped me see that there is more to life than the largest mouthful. Sometimes a smaller morsel is sweeter
I did have the experience of
and more delectable.
jumping into the fish, so yeah. Is this for this store? Yeah.
Chance, little morsel. Thank you for setting me free. I hope you reach the top of the tower.
The door opened. The lighthouse tower waited. The fisherman had begun to think that he had all the answers, but he would soon realize he had bitten off maybe more than he could chew.
Come in, trawler. Come in, trawler.
That
If
looks
you
like
can hear
me
us,
in the boat.
Return to port immediately.
Though not
I
the
repeat,
wooden model?
Return to port immediately.
That's a bit freaky. Temerite the fourth. That's the boat, apparently. That's it's a tough uphill battle. Oh, it's towing something. Oh. Chapter 3. I wonder if I'm cursed somehow. If that's why I'm in the lighthouse and being a wooden model.
Papa's old study. This was where the fisherman had learned to make models. Sitting at Papa's knee, listening to Papa's gruff, scratchy voice telling him to try again, and next time get it right. The fisherman was nearly there, but something in this room seemed different, like he was being watched.
This painting has depth and it's moving.
Watching, and I'm not impressed. Papa? The painting, the old painting of his father, the great fisherman, it was talking.
Quiet, I'm talking.
My only child, my flesh and blood. You could have
a nice
as
effect.
great a sailor as me, or my father before me. Ah, Papa, that you had lived to see this day. Papa, said the puppet, I must light the lighthouse lamp. A ship is in peril. My own son, a mere lamp lighter, a landlubber. Nonsense. All you need is a boat and a strong net. Show your true sea dog and sail out there.
I think I'm building a boat. The skeleton for this here. Is this it's going this
Maybe
side,
you're
yeah.
good for something. Keep going.
Oh, there's a hatch. Oh, I can't open the hatch. That is where I arrived at then, I presume. Oh, I can actually go out here.
Your mother would be sad to see this day. Not
That
me.
is the rest of the
Very
room.
supportive parent.
That is a piece of the boat. So I need to go down again. Yeah. How do I go? How do I get small again? Or I guess this is a staircase up. But I wanted to get down first, but okay. Is he on multiple paintings or is he changing which painting he's on? He's always watching. Yeah. Clearly there has to be a secret book or not. Some kind of power delivery going on.
The door upstairs was rusted shut. Besides, Papa had given him an order, and a true sailor always obeys the skipper.
Yeah. Let's build the freaking boat.
So it's come to this. My own son. Phew, a lighthouse keeper.
He actually changed which painting he's in.
You won't get far with Alpha Boat. Where is the next part?
I know where the parts are. They're outside, but problematic.
Fishing. It is an art.
Oh.
No, a craft. No, an art. Aboard a craft. Nearly there. Who am I kidding? You never
Oh,
finish.
it's back in that one. It's a very nice looking environment. Keep forgetting to take screenshots. Guess I should take this more seriously. This watercolor is really nice. It's like mineral-rich water. So many more places here. Oh yeah, there's a book in the
Did I
a
ever
drawer,
tell
but
you about the time I caught a fish as big as you? Bigger, in fact. Much bigger.
that is the same name as the boat in the flashback or whatever. Oh, a battery. Let's carry this upstairs. It seems like the right place for it. Oh, these can move. Oh.
So it's come to this. My own son.
There we go.
A lighthouse keeper.
These can open.
The
Oh.
controls of the old lighthouse crane were there, on the balcony. The huge half-flooded room surrounded him, and below, he could see the tiny replica of the room. Carefully now.
I guess it's initializing. Boat sequence complete.
Easy.
Oh, that's as far as it goes. Oh, I need to get the small parts from inside the room. I get it. See where it ends up. I should be able to watch that one instead. Is it stuck like that? Nope. Do I actually have to thread it through the structure of it? This could turn out tricky. I got one of them. It's doing weird reflections behind it. Did it crash it? No. I'm gonna put this on the boat immediately so it doesn't despawn.
Keep going, boy. I will make some
Boy.
yet.
Do it, boy! I bought God of War, but I haven't played it much yet.
Carefully now. Easy, easy.
Oh, that was the wrong one. This one. Screen space reflections are a bit distracting. It creates weird outlines. I mean, sure, it's it's a bit too early to have ray traced or path traced reflections, but still, it's only slightly awkward. Oh, did I just cram it into the corner? That might be bad. Oh, whoops. Clearly the crane goes all the way down to that part, so guess that's good, or it would be way too hard to control. Well, that somehow worked out. Who knows how or why. Whoop. I think those are the only two parts that were out there. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Oh! He kind of flew away when I got too close. Well, this effect is weird. It's breaking apart. The image became different between my eyes.
That's a good, honest vessel. Well, what are you waiting for? All aboard!
There we go.
Dock it at the pontoon. Then we'll see who's too big for his father's boat.
I'm guessing I'm gonna throw this out. Oh, it's snapped itself to the crane. That seems to make sense, or I could lose it in a terrible way. I can probably only exit or use it when it's over there, so let's try to make it fit.
There.
Oh,
I'll never
it
do
snapped in place. There we go. Let's be a order some crane operator. Not sure how that. Oh, it's actually not moving the wheel.
Let's go! Anchors away!
I can't get the stopper in anymore. Oh, well, okay. Not sure. Now I've done the boat, but I can't enter that anyway, so I guess there's only one thing to do. think I've explored enough here.
Jump on board. I'll meet you on there.
Oh, I saw it. I got it through the doors. I am on the boat. This feels like a good, what's it called? Milestone. It's a fold-up seat. Floating compass. Speedometer? I'm not sure. Is that oil? The amount of fuel, oil temperature, RPMs. This is very much like a car. Well, I guess it has an engine like a car.
Don't touch that rudder, boy. We are bound for the biggest catch of our lives. Stay
Guess
on
that's me then.
course. Can't you do anything right? Let this be a lesson to you. Even great sailors like me can let the battery run out. Well, find another battery.
Oh, okay. So the battery doesn't actually go in here. Oh no, I don't need the crane anymore. So let's grab this. There we go. Is this the fuel? This is clearly one of those drums with threads on it. So it's a bit interesting. Have the actual boat consist of miniature objects?
Cast off. East by northeast. Full steam.
Oh shit! It's actually moving. Okay, I'm actually controlling the boat.
Like a real sailor. If I squint. Thanks, Papa.
Good morning, fish fans. Fishing season has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in.
Oh, I can't wear off track.
That's when the fish come easily, my son.
Coming up next, another hour of
Freedom is mirror illusion. It's only an illusion.
Waiting. Activate the winch. Drop the nets.
Oh crap, I'm heading for the wall. There we go.
You missed them. I really have to do everything here.
Sorry.
The art of the
I can't even teleport anymore, so
where nature hides its beauties. They are waiting for
there's an X on the map. And suddenly I'm on the actual sea with an actual sea map or whatever it's called.
come in, trawler. If you can hear us, return to port immediately.
I'm in the boat I saw before.
To port immediately.
Suddenly I'm teleported out into the real world. Can I control this? No. Or if I can, it's not doing much. Seems I am mostly observing the events from the first person.
Don't forget, boy. Come back with a hold full of fish, or don't come back at all.
There was fish in the back in any case. Or is this actually controlling the line? Line is now all rolled out. I think the whole point with waves is to head into them straight on so you don't roll. But maybe not with waves that are that big.
Yes! All done, son. All done. Oh, you've got guts, boy. I will give you that. Go then, if you must. Climb the tower, light the
How
lamp,
come I'm...
save any of the poor souls who are sailing out there.
Oh,
Driven on
this
by
makes more sense.
disappointed fathers. I only wanted you to be greater than me. As he climbed the hook, but I didn't. Au revoir, Papa.
Is this the crane?
Then, the fisherman thought of all the countless fish.
I don't know what
that
you've
his
been hiding from, but I've been hiding from the storm.
Oh, that's a crab. And seashell. My arms hurt from Beat Saber yesterday.
seemed so large once upon a time. The greatest catch ever is out there, Fizz. It's just waiting for us. Here we go. At
There we go,
last,
yeah.
time to turn on the light.
Chapter 4. I wonder if this is the... Chapters might have included the intro.
Storm raged. It seems the rules of the replica had been completely disrupted.
Oh yeah, this is...
Little versions of the
This is what I wanted.
reflected back at him, getting
So
him
if I flipped miniatures, I can see my own face,
to turn on the lighthouse.
and the actions are mirrored.
Is there anybody out there in the storm? Who knows?
I quite like that.
A match. Now something to strike it on.
There are quite a few things in here. This is a reflector, and I guess there's supposed to be something burning in all of these. Three reflectors, okay, or beam formers. I don't know. Oh, that looks transparent, but it's actually this thing.
Each lamp in turn.
I don't think that's going in there. Can I find something inside? Oh, this also spins. Okay, okay. But you spin it with the middle part? Is that actually supposed to happen? This doesn't feel intentional, but who knows? Feels like I should be pulling... Oh yeah, I should be pulling this one, but you can grab like forever. These are magnifying Fresnel lenses that I would assume folds down somehow. Maybe, I don't know.
He had to light the lighthouse lamp.
Yeah. This is the exit. Oh, did I just vanish that one? Wait. Oh, that is just the glare inside the decor. That should come on the other side, but it doesn't. Nothing's coming through. Oh, it's just... It dropped through down on the floor? Now I am not quite sure what's going on anymore. This is weird because I should...
The model
There-
was working like a mirror. He had to light the big lamps as well as the small ones inside.
How... I don't even know how I light one of them. I can't seem to open this. Should I use my long arms somehow? Oh, wait. I need to strike them through against something. But how'd I get a stick out of the box, of the matchbox? Match out of the matchbox?
If you lit the small lamps inside the model as well.
Sure, but how? Does make a suspicious noise when hitting it against things, but not sure that's useful to me. It's annoying that it doesn't make much noise when shaking it, so I can't hear it straight off. What happens if I throw it out the window? I guess it just vanishes because there's no room outside.
The lamps must be lit around him and inside the model too.
I guess that's why no big matchbox appears, because there's actually not another world outside. So previously I was the middle person, and now I'm the top person with 2 more models inside instead. Still, it's unexpected. Theoretically, throwing this out there should have thrown one out there, but I'm not actually holding one with the character inside. He doesn't have the matchbox. Huh. What he said first was that I can use these, but I have to have something to strike them against? Or are there actual matches here I haven't seen? Outside the...
He had to light the lamps inside and out, and there was only one match left to turn on the lighthouse.
Only one match? Where is that one match? Is it somewhere around here? Finding one match feels a bit messy. Especially when I can hear the noise in this. There's clearly more than one match inside the box. They could all be used already, could be burnt. But,
The model was working like a mirror. He had to light the big lamps as well as the small ones inside.
yeah, the large and the small ones, that's for sure. I don't think this one does anything right now. I can actually walk outside and not get the warning for for having my face in... Oh, the glass is also... Okay. It collides with the matchbox. There's another hatch that doesn't work. Seashells, anchors, lighthouse.
He was
Choo.
going to have to light each lamp in turn.
How? Is the match inside the... That's the only respawn if I... I don't know. Has to be something to do with what's inside. Okay, that's the only thing I can't push my head inside is the smaller dimension.
He had to light the lighthouse lamp.
This spinning thing in the ceiling does not exist in this smaller model, probably because it would obscure everything, and neither in that one. Oh, it's over here! Ugh! I need to realign my tracking space. My play area. So if I push this through here, my hand is inside. Like, oh, I need to... Okay, now I get it. I need to cooperate with myself across dimensions and... Please work, VR. It's supposed to be here. And it's mirrored, so I'm actually on that side.
He was going to have to light each lamp in turn. I love
There we
this.
go. Okay, this is an interesting concept. So I'm actually, I can... Oh, they are not actually in the same places. It's mirrored. So the last one should be in this corner.
The 3 lamps were lit.
That was nice.
There was nowhere near enough light. Perhaps his little friends inside the model could help out.
Oh, I could put it there and I can walk back.
There was a little version of himself inside the model. Perhaps he could help.
Took me way too long to notice that match.
Fully, the next level down.
The next level down? What do you mean inside the tiny thing? What? Oh no, I did it in the wrong order. I can't even see the lights inside the smallest version. So screw that. Oh, but there's a light inside the middle. Okay, so that's how it works. So now I need... Yeah. Clearly I need a bigger apartment. Hold it up. Walk all the way around. Still burning? Yeah. Oh, now I need to be the tiny person.
Has the match to the tiny version of himself. Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting concept. It's a bit annoying to not have the full room scale capability of going through the whole space without teleporting like a crazy person. I wonder just how big a space you would need to not teleport.
Et voilà. Let there be light. Farewell, mon fils. I can rest now, knowing my obsession did not drag you down with me.
Goodbye, little morsel.
This is pretty
Voyage,
strange.
mate.
It is very white. Too white. That also makes it white in the apartment. That's pretty funny. I'm still in the same room, okay. But I now can see the outside. And I hear someone sleeping.
Outside, not the storm. A room, bare, but familiar. He could use the handle in the ceiling to move the light and look around. But where was he?
This is an interestingly realistic version of the first room. It feels kind of insane that they made two versions of the same room. I guess it's not like an insane amount of assets compared to AAA titles, but it's still insane for an indie game, I guess. I'm not sure if they're indies, but
Was that
hopefully.
that beard, that face? He was awake.
Or hopefully, I don't mean, but
The puppet cried.
probably.
I'm here. I've been in here all this time. I'm in here.
But I think Vertigo published it, and indies are supposed to self-publish. Is that the only? Okay, this is slightly terrifying. Epilogue. Can I reach a conclusion here? Or what happened? Am I turning into the actual person?
What time is it? What a mess.
Everything looks...
You know,
It's
I think I've been...
pretty much the same, I guess. It's just different materials. But my mirror is not cracked
I think
like it was before.
to see the sea.
Can't open anything or move anything. It's much more grey and sad. No keys anymore. No fish on the wall. No, all broken pipes again. I never got into that secondary box inside. Ah, that's too bright.
Guys are clearing fish fans.
Oh, I could teleport out.
Another storm. Fisherman, enough mending your nets. Time to earn your keep. And to all you lighthouse keepers out there,
The end.
deserve a holiday.
How long
Screenshot.
has it been? Well, no matter. Encore's away.
Huh. So I kind of escaped from the model. Scary enough, the real world is so much more like less colorful. It's desaturated and harsh. Reality is harsh. Oh, I'm almost missing the credits. I guess French, maybe? It's quite a number of people involved. Art de France. Sounds very French indeed. That might explain my difficulty reading things. I didn't have French in school, but German. So I would have recognized German. Well, that was nice. As brain use that is consumed when doing puzzle games. Start continue settings. Not sure what standing would do for difference. Guess let's try standing and... Oh. Oh, okay. Start. Yeah, the prologue and epilogue is actually 2 chapters. So the actual, I guess, content would be the chapters in the middle. Let's check achievements. I got a bunch. I hardly had time checking them all out. I have half, less than half. Okay, so the default ones are like unlock the chapters, find your first magical pearl. I did some stuff that unlocked things randomly, so there's definitely more things to do. Find more pearls, more pearls, more pearls, more pearls. More pearls in every chapter. Find all the pearls. The little puppet set sail. The little puppet set sail? Does that mean... I don't know what that means. Does that mean I should have put a small boat and then escaped as this... I don't know. Obsessive cleaner. The very first model, now spotless. Do I need to bring the dust? I should probably dust inside the model. Noble crust... Don't make me say no again. The noble crustacean loses patience. That is the crab. This shell truly is unbreakable. Frustrate the big tuna. Bad food habits. Cheer up the tiny fisherman. Even at the depth of the ocean. Grab one of the very large objects during chapter 3. Chapter 3 was on... Was that on the boat? Superior protection for a healthy mouth. Get these shark teeth all shiny and clean. Oh, brush the shark teeth. Throw away the last match in the whole universe. One last pat on the tiny puppet's shoulder. Finish the game by grabbing less than 150 objects. That achievement is probably the hardest one because it requires you knowing the game and doing it in one go, probably. Or at least not overwriting your save. I guess it's at this point I should watch my video back and note exactly what I was doing. I'm just gonna start the first chapter again and see if I can do any of the achievements I saw. I should really put new games on the SSD instead of the mechanical to reduce loading times.
Every morning, the fisherman's puppet walked inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different.
Please turn around, you're not... Oh, standing requires you to look in the same direction. Oh, see.
Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up.
Oh,
The fisherman didn't remember doing that.
there's no system menu when inside the game. Oh,
Was
okay.
safe in here. But no 2 silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine.
You are facing away from the sensors. Please use turn buttons. I don't think everyone that is standing have only one... It doesn't say forward facing, right? But I guess that's what it means. Yeah, I'm getting very hot. I'm probably gonna
Boards.
call it quits. Oh, the menu is... There is a menu, but I was in a sequence. I get it, okay. So can I change this? Oh, I can change it live, that's nice. Let's turn on hints. Ah, no warnings. That's nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was gonna check for a pearl in here. There was no pearl in it!
Ah, this would do.
That's a shock.
What was it Papa used to say? Use the right tool for the right job. Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time.
Oh, come on.
At last, the smell of the ocean. But outside, not the sea. He couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be
I
very
guess
familiar.
everything is grabbing.
If this was what lay outside, then what was inside his own little model lighthouse? In the model of his own room?
It'd be nice to get a counter so you could know if you were actually progressing on that achievement that requires you to not grab too many items. Like, does grabbing static items, I mean attached items like the drawer, would that actually count? I don't know. Oh. No achievements, so there are more in the first level. I've already forgotten what I'm supposed to do. That's bad. Oh, there was a dustaholic achievement. Oh, that was inside the model. I think I remember this. What were I supposed to do? Supposed to turn this on? That was probably the prologue, which included that feature, or that action. Really? My memory is that bad? Maybe I need to go and touch this one. Oh, that works already. That's interesting. How did I get the top off? I can't recall now. It feels like he's talking less now, but I checked hints. Question is this on or off? I would assume that this means on, but now when he's all quiet, I'm not sure. Oops. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's hilarious. Can I brush my teeth with it? I can't seem to get the other end of it. No, I can't. It grabs onto the same place all the time, so this will be tricky. Oh, I can rub my face against it? Oh, no, it doesn't do anything. What on earth did I do last time? Oh, I have no idea. Can I reach in and grab it? No. I can't reach in and grab it. I need to get the top off. Oh, there we go. That wasn't the last one either. Okay. Can't use the ladder now when I'm still in here. Is it supposed to be talking already? No? I even have hints on. Did I break the game? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, that one actually moves. I didn't know that. Oh, this is scary. Something broke. Yeah. I can't remember what to do. I guess let's call this quits and watch something on the telly. Are you sure progress from this start of the chapter will be lost? Confirm. I read configure and like, no, that's not right. Well, okay. That was it. I will probably not play anything else tonight. That was pretty interesting. It had interesting mechanics. Not a whole lot of them, but the content that was there was at least fairly satisfying. Yeah, definitely worth my time. No idea how long time it took, but I will check out the recording. Yeah. Okay, that's it for this time. Thanks. Bye bye.